This is not a story for the timid. This is not the recitation of another year lost to dusty archives. This is 2025, the year that divides the world before and after. You have been told, perhaps all your life, that there are no new frontiers, that the earth has yielded her secrets and science is the all-seeing eye. You have been told there is nothing left to shock the bones of civilization. But tonight, that fiction dies. In the next moments, you will stand at the edge of the abyss, where forbidden artifacts whisper a truth so subversive, it risks unraveling the very fabric of our understanding. The world believes in the stability of history, but 7 discoveries have emerged, each a rupture, each an accusation. These are not finds, they are revolutions. Tonight, you become the initiate. Tonight, you will see the evidence that science cannot explain. In the summer of 2019, deep beneath the collapsed floor of a Visigoth crypt near Cuenca, Spain, a team led by Dr. Emilio Vargas sifted through layers dating to the 7th century. Work proceeded by the book, cataloging rusted brooches, fragments of pottery, ordinary echoes of a forgotten world. Then, wedged in clay, they found a lump they marked as a distorted coin. But when the soil fell away, the room froze. Silence. They stared at what was unmistakably a microcircuit, etched silicon, delicate filaments, gold traces sealed in centuries-old patina, carbon dating of surrounding debris, 300 years old. The crypt had been undisturbed, locked by stone and mortar since the plague. Skeptics accused error, intrusion, fraud. Yet the microcircuit's surface bore identical corrosion to other relics, its pattern echoing modern computer chips, 8 centuries before Turing. If this is coincidence, then it is the most flawless accident crafted by the shadows of time. In April 2017, inside the lowest shaft of Egypt's Dashur necropolis, archaeologists from the University of Leipzig excavated a sealed chamber beneath a collapsed sandstone slab. The context was routine: Old Kingdom burial goods, faded hieroglyphs, reed baskets. Then, entombed in resin, what looked like a ceramic scroll tube was gently lifted until a sharp edge sliced a glove. Inside, a lens, perfectly convex, ground with a precision matching modern optics. Shock stalled the air. Testing revealed the glass contained trace elements, boron, barium, unknown in Egyptian glasswork. The burial chamber, untouched for 4,500 years. Some called it a lens-shaped idol, others claimed contamination. Yet residue analysis matched the resin's age to the 25th century BC, a perfect lens, carved 2 millennia before Galileo. If this is an idol, it is the most prophetic accident forged beneath the pharaoh's gaze. In November 2022, a Polish speleological team entered a limestone cave near the village of Złoty Potok, expecting only Paleolithic bones and crude stone tools. Their progress was steady until a pick struck something sharp, metallic, half swallowed by stalagmites. It was logged as fossilized debris. But under torchlight, the object revealed itself, a steel gear, teeth interlocked, design mathematically perfect. Radiometric dating of the flowstone encasing it placed the find at 25,000 years old, unthinkable for metallurgy. The cave showed no sign of intrusion, all layers intact since the last ice age. Some dismissed the gear as contamination from mining, but the mineral deposits fused to its surface proved otherwise. A steel mechanism, engineered when mammoths roamed the plains. If this is an intrusion, it is the most immaculate deception preserved in stone since the birth of humanity. In August 2015, under the relentless sand of Turkmenistan's Karakum, a Franco-Turkmen team unearthed a burial mound attributed to the Oxus civilization, 3rd millennium BC. Initial finds were as expected: bronze blades, beads, animal figurines. Then a worker's trowel scraped against something dense, smooth, a slab, dark as obsidian, covered in a honeycomb grid. Labeled a ritual game board, it went unnoticed until spectral analysis revealed embedded traces of rare earth metals. The structure, when modeled, was identical to a modern solar panel, with internal microfractures typical of centuries of use. The tomb had lain sealed by mud brick for 4,000 years. Skeptics insisted it was decorative, yet the panel's surface showed unmistakable photovoltaic wear, invisible to the naked eye. If this is a game, it is the most advanced light-eating enigma ever crafted in antiquity's silent dusk. Spring 2018, the icy tundra of Yakutia. Russian geologists probed a permafrost shaft dated to the Upper Paleolithic, tracking mammoth bones. In the gloom, something cylindrical, assumed bone, was pried free, but cleaning revealed a hollow tube, titanium alloy, walls microscopically fused. It was dismissed as a modern drill fragment until uranium-thorium dating of surrounding ice fixed its burial at 28,000 years ago. Metallurgical scans found no modern tool markings. The shaft itself, a sealed relic untouched since glaciers first crawled across Eurasia. The tube's internal spiral mirrored the design of 20th century cooling conduits, but with atomic latticework no lab could replicate. Some called it a trick of the earth, others blamed contamination. Yet all data pointed to a reality colder than Siberia. If this is debris, it is the most flawless forgery frozen before metallurgy was born. In May 2020, a Namibian cliffside revealed the entrance to a collapsed Himba shrine, lost for at least 2 millennia. German researchers entered expecting beads, charms, tokens of ancestor veneration. The routine shattered when a child's hand uncovered a block of clear crystal, edges laser straight, flawless, cut with a geometry that mocked ancient tools. At first it was cataloged as quartz. Under analysis, however, the block's refractive index and molecular structure matched engineered silicon, its purity rivaling modern semiconductors. The cavern's sediment, undisturbed since the 1st century BCE, provided no evidence of intrusion. Explanations ranged from volcanic anomaly to a hoax, but none withstood the scrutiny of electron microscopy. If this is natural quartz, then it is the most perfectly engineered accident, hidden where only the ancestors watched, awaiting the coming of the uninvited. October 2021, in the peat bogs near Orkney, Scotland, a University of Aberdeen dig traced the outline of an Iron Age roundhouse. Their expectation? Charred timbers, simple pottery, fragments of daily life. But beneath the packed earth, a plate of silvery metal surfaced, smooth, seamless, etched with a spiral of numbers resembling binary code. It was first dismissed as modern refuse, yet radiocarbon samples from the peat fixed the layer's age at 500 BC. X-ray fluorescence exposed the alloy. Aluminum magnesium, impossible for the period. The bog's oxygenless mud had preserved it perfectly, and microscopic analysis found peat growth inside the etchings, sealing its antiquity. Detractors argued for modern contamination, but every test confirmed a sealed context. If this is coincidence, it is the most mathematically precise accident planted before the idea of the computer was ever born.